UFC 260 Miocic vs Ngannou 2 went down Saturday night from inside UFC APEX in Las Vegas, Nevada, and MMA on the Go have the results. Starting with the prelims, Marc-André Barriault defeated Azaitar via TKO. A dominant final round from Marc-André Barriault against Azaitar resulted in a stoppage, earning the Canadian his first UFC win through 5 fights. The win for Barriault came after a dominant final round which saw him land ground and pound on Azaitar for the majority of the frame. The referee called an end to the bout in the final seconds of the third round, while Barriault was scoring shots from full mount. Azaitar was strong early in the fight, although Barriault's toughness and cardio was what helped him later on. Omar Morales returned to the win column on Saturday with a unanimous decision over Shane Young. Morales was given the nod from judges after having the sharper striking and scoring a couple of takedowns in the fight. The victory on the prelims for Morales was his first since making the move down to featherweight. He took his first pro loss in October, losing a fight on scorecards to Giga Chikadze. With his win on Saturday, Morales now has 3 UFC wins through 4 appearances.
Omar! Venezuelan fighter! Morales!
Constant pressure in the striking of Michal Oleksiejczuk allowed him to take a split decision win against Modestas Bukauskas on the prelims. Oleksiejczuk was able to back Bukauskas up throughout the fight, constantly advancing and throwing shots. Bukauskas was able to counter with his own shots at points, although it was the volume from Oleksiejczuk that earned him the win. Both fighters were looking to bounce back after losing in previous showings. Oleksiejczuk is back in the win column after being finished in his 2 previous bouts.
Michal, Lord Oleksiejczuk!
Abubakar Nurmagomedov showed a wide range of his skills to defeat Gooden and earn his first UFC win, getting the victory in a unanimous decision performance. Nurmagomedov was able to hurt Gooden with striking on the feet through the first 2 rounds. Gooden got clearly rocked by shots twice in the first round, although he was never knocked down by Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov started to land takedowns in the final round, putting Gooden on his back for the majority of the 5 minutes. Alonzo Menifield snapped a 2-fight skid on the prelims, catching short-notice opponent Fabio Cherant early with a Von Flue choke to finish the bout. The submission came in the 2nd minute of their fight. Menifield scored a takedown early in the opening minute, although he was threatened by a guillotine choke from Cherant, who was on the bottom. Menifield eventually put in a Von Flue choke while inside control that forced a tap from Cherant. The fight was big for Menifield as he entered it after losing 2 consecutive fights. Before we finish the video, if you enjoyed this content, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to get the latest videos from MMA on the go. Mullarkey had an explosive win to open the main card, catching Woodley with a left hook that finished their fight in the 1st minute. The left hook from Mullarkey made Woodley fall forwards. Mullarkey then swarmed him with punches on the ground before the referee stopped the fight. Entering the UFC cage for the 3rd time, Mullarkey scored his first win in the promotion. His previous bouts went to scorecards, losing to Fares Ziam and Brad Riddell. Miranda Maverick earned her 2nd UFC victory on the main card, defeating promotional vet Gillian Robertson in a unanimous decision. Maverick had a strong opening round, landing strikes and scoring a takedown. Robertson was able to control Maverick on the ground for most of the 2nd round, getting on her back for most of the round. Maverick made a comeback in the final round, using ground and pound and general control on the ground to win the frame. Sean O'Malley put together a dominant win on Saturday, defeating Thomas Almeida to bounce back from his sole pro loss. O'Malley was able to drop Almeida late in the fight with a left hand. Since the referee had not stopped the fight at that point, O'Malley dove down with another punch to the head that put an end to the fight. The finish came after a one-sided performance from O'Malley throughout 3 rounds. Vicente Luque prevailed in a hectic 1-round fight against former UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley, submitting him with a Darce choke in the 4th minute. Luque was able to secure the choke late in the fight after hurting Woodley with strikes earlier in the frame. Luque wobbled Woodley halfway through the 1st round with punches. The fight went to the ground after Woodley shot for a takedown, allowing Luque to apply the Darce choke that forced a tap. Luque's win came after being hurt by some strikes that Woodley was able to connect with. Francis Ngannou floored Stipe Miocic with punches in the 2nd round of the main event to become the new UFC Heavyweight Champion. Ngannou knocked Miocic out with a left hook, landing a hammer fist punch on the ground before the referee stopped the fight. The new champion scored a knockdown early in the second round prior to the stoppage, taking Miocic down with a two-punch combination. Ngannou had a strong first round as well, scoring hard punches on the feet and even landing shots after taking the back of Miocic.
By knockout and new undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Francis the Predator Ngannou.